What is a HMO? When three or more different non-family related people live in the same household. In simple terms, when three people live together and don't actually know each other, and they're renting out individual rooms or sharing the monthly rent as a whole property. There are two types of HMOs. The first is licensed and the second is non-licensed. Now, a non-licensed HMO is 3 to 4 individuals living in one property regardless of the number of floors in the actual property. Licensed HMOs are 5 people or more individuals living in one property regardless of the amount of floors, whether it's 1 floor, 2 or 3. Take in consideration that 7 or more non-related people in one property do require planning permission for a change of use of the building to a sui generis actual building type. Remember, you are driven by the amount of people versus the number of rooms. Never skimp on fire safety regulations. This is critical by law and being a good example as an investor and also as a landlord. Different fire safety is required based on an unlicensed or a licensed HMO, and also how many floors, also the use, so the change of use of the building class. HMOs are great for high cash flow, and you can really amplify your revenue targets and meet those financial goals a lot quicker. Supply HMOs need to be fit for purpose for the tenant actual demand. Identify exactly what your target market is, and also then supply it to demand. Many landlords are concerned about bills, especially gas and electric. However, there are many solutions that you can actually invest in your money into the property correctly. You can save a lot on those expenses. Remember, there are minimum requirements by law to actually have a HMO, and every stage depending on how many tenants you have in the building. So you need to make sure that you take in consideration all these rules and regulations and you follow them to the book. Remember that all councils may have a higher requirement or a different type of requirement other than the actual base law that's required for HMOs. Never ever cut corners. You'll get caught out and the fines are massive. These can be tens of thousands of pounds in fines if you get it wrong. So make sure you know what you're doing. If you want to learn more about HMOs and take this seriously, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, or come and join the community.